Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, traders of all nationalities. Today's Friday, September the 16th. My name is Yaroslav, and I'll be your host today. I'm a market analyst at Olymp Trade, and today we are on day 5 of Ronaldinho's Skilltember. And the legendary soccer player recently joined our team as an ambassador and brought with him lots of valuable skills and prizes that you guys can practice and achieve to earn. How's the sound and quality, you guys, before we get too far ahead? If you guys can let me know. If you can hear me and see me, that would be great. I also wanted to address the question about the RBI ban. You guys keep talking about it. We spoke on it yesterday. I don't know all the details, but India's financial laws are very, very strict. And it wasn't just our brokerage company that was put on this alert list. It was all the large Forex companies as well. So just like only 40% of people pass the financial exam and become CFPs, the view of the RBI on the Forex business and Forex brokerages is also very, very strict. We operate across the entire world and continue to operate in India. So that's the information that I have, you guys. Let's continue on with the webinar. How many of you guys are participating in the event and have more than 400 mastery points? Go ahead, let me know in chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. Any one of you who visits the platform and completes at least one task. So here you can just click on today's this active day, but you can check out any of the other skills that were there during the week just by clicking these arrows to the left and to the right. So once again, just click on any one of these and it takes you to that skill, and then you can have a look at what the other unique tasks are and what the other and what task is receiving double rewards for that time and day. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because next week you're going to have an opportunity to make up some of the skills that you may have missed. So it's a good idea to go down this list, check out what the double rewards are, and try to complete the regular tasks because they'll give you twice as much rewards for, half the effort. So if you missed one day, you can still make it up. You still have the time. Don't worry. You can complete it at your leisure. All right. The one thing I want to tell you guys is that we have a grand finale. It's a raffle, and there's going to be a quiz. There's going to be a giveaway, and it's going to be held on the 22nd of September at 3:30 p.m. So you guys really want to be there at the event, and also you want to be trying to make it into the top 100. If we go to have a look at the trading list. So yeah, Parveen from Egypt is doing extremely well with 1,400,000 mastery points. But as you can see that going down the list to the top 100, there is an opportunity for you guys still to make the leaderboard. I remind you that there is a cash prize of $200,000, and it's going to be given out amongst the top 100 traders. And then another 5 mastery boxes is going to be given out, is going to be randomly chosen and given out to other traders participating in the event. But Ronaldinho Skilltember does not stop there. All you need to do is answer one of the questions. Like I said, complete one of the tasks. But during the main event, you can answer just one of the questions, which we're going to have live, and you can earn a mastery box. Olymp Trade will actually send you the mastery box directly to your house. So make sure you're there for the grand finale, the stream on the 22nd at 3:30 p.m. And you can get some big prizes from Ronaldinho and the Olymp Trade team. All right, so visit the platform, discover the secrets, learn from the master, and receive fantastic rewards for your efforts. Sounds like a great deal. Now, right, in order to stay on top of everything, you guys make sure that you have hit the like button and subscribe to the webinar so that you're aware of every webinar we publish. Right, being deliberate in your training will bring out the champion in you, right? So don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, today's skill is accuracy. Have a look at this, guys. Today's skill is accuracy. Now, just like hitting the ball at the right time, at the right angle, will score you a goal in soccer, or you can even catch your opponent off guard with meticulous accuracy. In trading, it's even more important than ever. right? Being accurate in trading is at most importance. The first thing you can do in order to increase your accuracy in trading is to trade like there is already a process that is unfolding. So what do I mean by that? You see how this area right here has a lot of chop? There's a lot of uncertainty. But then when we have a cross, like right here, we have a cross of the moving average, and we are already in the midst of a downtrend. This could be a good trading opportunity. Now, you guys can't see this, but I'm on the 1 hourly graph right now, the 1 hour graph this is. And so in that 1 hour, there's actually a lot of opportunity that we have for trading. And so this is what I mean. We had the cross, the move already started. We had this attempt at a correction higher. And so as we're already in this downtrend, as we have already broken below this level, and then we started to break below this level, that is a trade that is already in the process of unfolding, in the process of happening. And that's what I want to advise you guys to do. You want to be looking for trades that are already in the process of unfolding. So leaving you with that thought, let's go ahead and move on to the stocks category, because that is where we are having having the event take place. So right here, we need to, looking at our daily tasks, we need to make a buy trade in the stocks mode. That's perfect. And then the second one is earn at least $1 in stocks mode. So stocks can move maybe a few percent. Some of them move double digits during a day. But what we want is, after this is actually really nice. Let's go ahead and buy some Adidas. It is open. It's in the European stock market. I'm using my trade amount. So let's go ahead and put $1,000 into. Our purchase fee went down to 0. Open a portfolio. Perfect. So we purchased some Adidas stock. Now the reason we did it, I have a very simple, this is an FTT strategy, but it shows us a good correction. It shows us a time of reversal. And I saw the CCI indicator, excuse me, the stochastic indicator, make and break through the lower end of the band, the 30 level, from bottom to top, and that could be an indication that we're about to reverse. Last time we saw price do that right here, it didn't really give us good results, so I'm hoping that this will be different. And again, if I see price going down a lot lower, I'm not going to be sitting in this position. So the same $1,000 that I put in, if it drops down to maybe 950, I will be getting out of that trade. But for the purpose of this webinar, I really hope that we can catch at least a $1 increase in our trade size. But for the event, you guys can see that I already completed. All I needed to do was buy some stocks, and that trade went through, and already we completed one of the unique tasks. So fantastic. That is all good and dandy. When you talk about being accurate, there's something that you guys can do to increase your accuracy when you're trading. I'm going to see if I can look for other trading opportunities right now, but I'm also going to continue talking about fundamental analysis. Adding fundamental analysis to your trading will actually increase the expectancy of your trades. It'll increase the accuracy of your trades. Now, what do I mean by that? You need to be aware of the why. You need to understand why certain market events are happening, and it adds that layer of confirmation to your trades. So we have things like monetary policy from the Fed, which will impact the US stock market and the world stock market in effect as well. And then we have, ECB, any kind of ECB interest rate decision, any kind of change in their policy. Actually, the ECB is going to be one of those central banks that is still on the edge of postponing interest rate hikes as much as possible. Now, they're doing that because they don't have a lot of wiggle room, right? If the US has a big range, the European Central Bank has been in negative interest rate territory for the longest period of time, and now they're really keen on lowering the or increasing the interest rate as little as possible. And if that changes, if they turn incredibly hawkish, that'll be a big event that you can focus on, and you can trade European stocks, and you can trade the euro, you can even trade the Swiss franc, the British pound. All these economies are very intertwined and interconnected, and you're going to have a lot of results if you study the background, if you study the fundamental knowledge. So just looking at what's happening in the European stock market, another thing you can do is have a look at the indices before you start trading, and we can have a look at the European composite and then the Euro stocks. And this is the 30-minute graph. Let's go ahead and dip up to the daily graph. So we can see that stocks in general have been in a massive decline. And in the last little while, we had an attempt to make a correction, but over the last few days, it failed. This is the daily graph, and then we're coming back down. Same thing with the Euro stocks. We had an attempt to break higher, and then in the last few days, it failed, and we're coming back down. So in a nutshell, we can expect down momentum for our trades in the Euro stock market. Our trade looks like it may or may not go through. Again, we're looking for positions to go to the downside. So this is where we opened our trade. And the red line is where the current valuations are. On the 1-minute graph, it doesn't look so bad, guys. Have a look at this. So I opened the trade on the 1-minute graph. We have a cross of the moving averages. The shorter one is crossing the slower one to the top side. We have a series of higher lows. Here's the higher lows. This one came actually lower, but this low is also higher. So in general, looks really good for the Adidas situation. I'm not really sure that I can expect massive gains from the European stock market today, but definitely some interesting trading to be had during the day. So good afternoon, OP Sahil. Good afternoon, Royal Oranjishani. Hey, a try is a try, man. Good job for trying. You can stick to the demo account until you become more confident in your trading, and when you have more confirmation that your trading is profitable, then you can go ahead and switch to the live account as well. So another thing that you can pay attention to is economic data that comes out. So last week, if I was to show you the S&P 500, last week we had CPI data come out. And it caused, so the market was very, very optimistic. It was very, very bullish. And then the CPI data came out, which is a gauge of inflation, the consumer price index. Consumer inflation came out massive at 8.3% yearly. And so the stock market tumbled. It did find some footing and it did correct itself, but we're having difficulty. Man, I'm looking at the 1-minute graph and sounding so smart right now. So the move looks similar, but this is what the CPI data came out. This move right here, this big red candle, that's what happened to the US stock market. So yes, there was a bullish period. There was some optimism. Then it got turned away as inflation figures kept being sky high. And then the CPI data came out being extremely, extremely pessimistic. And that caused all of the confidence to come out of the US stock market. So you can really pay attention to some important macroeconomical statistics. I'll name a few. So we have inflation figures, that's any kind of CPI or production price indices that are growing. We also have the price of oil if you're trading oil. Any kind of OPEC event also really impacts the price of oil. For the US economy, it's GDP data, it's CPI data, and also non-farm payrolls, which is just the current amount of jobs being created in the stock market, excluding farm work, which is seasonal, the reason why it's excluded. So there you guys go. In a nutshell, that's what we have. I want to see where going back to stocks, I want to see where our Adidas trade is hovering around right now. I remind you that we put $1,000 in on this trade. I'm only looking for a net win, a net profit of about €1. So in total, we bought seven stocks, or 7.39 units of this stock is the way that it should be read. So if you guys have any questions right now, would be the perfect time to ask. If not, I'm going to slowly wind down the webinar as I sell my Adidas stock. Oh, come on. It would be better if it would correct even higher, or if I could see what's going on the sell screen. Okay, I'm just going to close out the trade just to show you guys what it looks like when the trade is closed out. So there we go. Perfect. We had the net profit of 1.1. Oh, that closed out just perfectly. And so we completed the quest down here. You guys, that brings us to the end of the 5th webinar. So Deepak Sahu, you're asking how I start this. So you can find any of our current events right here. If you click in the upper right hand corner, let me just go ahead and close off everything. In the upper left hand corner, we have this Olymp Trade logo. And you can open that up, and then you see that we have this Skilltember going on event with the great Ronaldinho. And here are completed events. We have weekend cups going on every single weekend. If you want to brush up on your trading while you're taking time off from work, it's a good time to practice and then hone your skills. But here we have the Skilltember event going on, and everybody is automatically registered. There's nothing special that you have to do, but you can click on any one of these days and then use these arrows to navigate all of the different skills and check out all the unique tasks. You can still complete these tasks, and you'll have all of next week to catch some double EXP events like we have right now going on for the skill of accuracy. Right here you can see double rewards and time remaining for this double rewards. All right, so this is the end of the first webinar, fifth webinar. I thank you guys so much for coming. I hope this helps you complete your tasks quickly and effectively and give you some, something to practice for next week and just an area of your trading career that you can get better at. Thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video so that way you'll be the first in line whenever we have any new event, or we have, when it comes to receiving prizes, you'll be first in line. Come back next week on Thursday the 22nd for our final webinar. It's going to be possible to win mastery boxes at this webinar just by showing up to the webinar and answering one question. So my name is Yaroslav. Together with Ronaldinho, we wish you guys success and luck in your training, in completing this event. I want to wish you guys good luck in Skilltember and success in your future trading. See you all next week. Ciao, Zeno.